Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to talk about synthetic division of polynomials. Okay, so when we divide polynomials, we have various ways to perform division. Okay, synthetic division is one of the way to perform division of polynomials. Okay, so when we divide numbers, then there are four main basic components in division process, right? So here I have listed all the main components that are involved in division. So the first one is dividend, okay? Second is divisor, then we have quotient, and then we have remainder, okay? So in synthetic division, there are some conditions and we have to find out what are those conditions that make synthetic division special. Okay, so uh, dividend in arithmetic division, if I have to define dividend, I would say dividend is the number that is to be divided, right? And in arithmetic, I would define divisor as a number that will divide the dividend, right? In arithmetic, I would define quotient a number that you will get as your answer after your division is performed, right? And remainder, it's going to be the leftover, okay? Leftover, it may be 0 or it may have some other numerical value, okay? So same is the case here. The terminology is the same, okay? So in dividend, when we use synthetic division, we have polynomials, and in divisor, we have polynomial too, okay? See here, so it looks like this, okay? Here I have an example, 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 5 divided by x plus 2. Now, in this question, this expression written above is dividend, okay? So this is going to be px, and this polynomial is going to be divisor because it has to divide this expression, okay? Now, in synthetic division, the main condition is that your polynomial expression in divisor, it must be a 1-degree polynomial, okay? Means, because this is divisor, so a polynomial that is in divisor, it must be a 1-degree polynomial, okay? It must be a 1-degree polynomial. 1-degree polynomials, we also call them linear polynomials, okay? This is the main condition. If in divisor, if you have a polynomial of higher degree, okay, higher degree than like 2-degree, 3-degree, 4-degree, then we cannot perform division of polynomials using synthetic division method. So this is the main importance. So whenever you have to perform division using synthetic division, always your first step must be always check for this, that the polynomial in divisor, it must be a linear polynomial, okay? There is no as such condition for polynomial in dividend. It can be any degree polynomial. It can be 1 degree, it can be 2 degree, it can be 4 degree, it can be quadratic, it can be cubic, it can be quartic, okay? So there is no as such condition on the polynomial expression that dividend represents. So only condition is on the polynomial that divisor represents, okay? Now, before we initiate this synthetic division, uh, I would like to highlight a few of the few things that we have to keep in mind before we start synthetic division. Okay, so when we start synthetic division, we always what we always do, our first step is to equate denominator to 0. Okay, our first step is to equate denominator to 0. For example, in this case, for example, I have ax squared plus bx plus c. This is my px, okay, px. And then here, uh, I have ax plus b. Okay, this is my linear polynomial, which is divisor dx. Okay, so if I have to divide these polynomials using synthetic division, my first step would be I have to put dx equal to 0. Okay, I have to put dx equal to 0 to get the value of x. Okay, for example, if I put dx equal to 0, it means ax plus b is equal to 0 and x would be minus b by a. Okay, minus. And why do we do that? Because when we divide something, we always try to find out whether this thing is a factor of this thing, right? So whenever we divide, for example, when we divide 75 by 3 using long division method, what do we find? We find if our main target is to find if 3 is a factor of 75. So 3 will be a factor of 75 if it completely divides 75. So here it's the same, but here we do it by long division. Here we are doing it by synthetic division. Okay, but the meaning is the same. Okay, so once you find this value of x, then we use the notation for synthetic division. Okay, so we have to perform synthetic division using this notation. Okay, here I am going to represent the coefficients of px or dividend. Here, see here, what are the coefficients of polynomial in dividend a, b, c. Okay, so here I will write a, b, c. Okay, and outside this I will write the value of x. So x is having the value minus b by a. Okay, now my first step performing synthetic division would be to bring this coefficient down, bring it down. Okay, so it's a rule. When you do synthetic division, the first coefficient, you have to bring it down. Okay, so a will come here. Here I will write product. Okay, because this row will take the values of the product and this row will take the values of the sum. Okay, now this was my first step, so I wrote it first step 1. Okay, my next step, first step, and it was just to bring it down. My second step is to multiply this with a. This is going to be my second step. So if I multiply minus b by a with a, so what would be my answer? Minus b, right? Minus b. Okay, now what is b minus b? b minus b is 0, right? b minus b is 0. Okay, now this is going to be my third step. Okay, now my fourth step would be multiply, right? Multiply, this is going to be my fourth step. So when I multiply this, it would be 0. It would be 0, 0, okay? And my fifth step would be the plus, which is C, okay? Now, you can see here, the last term is C, so C is going to be the remainder, okay? Let's check it if it is true or not, okay? Now, the best way to check is the given polynomial expression is this. Px is ax square plus bx plus c, right? So if you put the value of x equals minus b by a in this expression, so what would happen? B, value of x, put x b minus b by a, so it would be a b square by a square minus b square by a minus b square by a, am I right? Minus b square by a, and here b square by a square, okay? And here plus c. So it would be, this will cancel this, b square by a minus b square by a plus c. So it will be cancelled, equal to c. Now you can see when I put the value of x minus b by a in this dividend expression, so I get remainder c. What does it mean? It means that dx is not dividing this px completely. So ax plus b is not a factor of px. Okay? I hope you understand this. Okay? You will get more clarity when we do the questions. Okay? So come to the questions. Okay? So this is question number 1. Okay, this is question number 1. In question number 1, this is your px, this is your dx. Okay, we have to perform division using synthetic division. Check if divisor polynomial is 1 degree. Yes, the highest degree is 1, so it's 1 degree or linear polynomial. Okay, so our first step, I can write here, the first step would be put divisor, equate divisor to 0. X plus 2 equals 0. So value of x would be minus 2. Okay, now perform synthetic division. Okay, now here write the coefficients: 2, minus 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these are the coefficients: 2, minus 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and here we have to write the value of x minus 2. Okay, now here I will write product, and here sum. Okay, so first step would be just bring these two down. Okay, then minus 2 multiply by 2, minus 2 multiply by 2 is negative 4, negative 4, negative 3 plus negative 4. Okay, so it will be negative 7. Negative 2 multiply by negative 7, 14. 4 plus 14, positive 18. Negative 2 multiply by 18, negative 36. Negative 36 plus 5, negative 31. So your remainder is minus 31. Okay, so when we have to write the final answer, like px over dx, I will say, now see here, it's going to be our quotient. Now, because our dividend started with x cube and our divisor started with x, so if I divide x cube with x, so I will get x square, means that this term is going to be, so I will say here comes x square and this term is going to be the coefficient of x square. Okay, I will write it here, 2x square minus 7x plus 18, and here minus 3 over divisor x plus 2. Now, why did I write this? Why did I write this? From where did it come? Okay, now see here, for a normal division process, I can summarize the division as dividend equals divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. Okay, so px, here I will take divisor common inside, qx plus rx by dx. Okay, now bring this one here, px by dx, which is equal to qx plus rx by dx. So I'm just using it here. Okay, so px by dx is equal to qx plus rx by dx. This is your qx and this is your rx, this is your dx. Okay, another way to check is that what you can do is you can put see here our px, this is our px, right? Another way to check your answer, okay, px is 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 5. Okay, so what we got the value of x minus 2, right? So what we can do is we can put the value of x minus 2 in this expression. So what would it become? Minus 2 cube minus 8 minus 3 minus 2 square 4 plus 4 minus 2 minus 8 plus 5. Okay, solve it. Minus 16 minus 12 minus 8 plus 5. So 16 and 12, 12, 8, 20, 36. It would be minus 36 plus 5, which is minus 31. Now check your answer remainder, minus 31. So it means this is true. Okay, all right. Now go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Okay. In next one, this is your px and this is your dx. Okay. So the first step is, so the first thing is we have to check if we can perform synthetic division or not, because the polynomial must be in dx, it must be a linear polynomial. Now see here, this is linear polynomial because it has degree 1, right? So our first step would be to equate denominator to 0 and find the value of x. So here x will have value 2 by 3. Now we'll start synthetic division. Okay, so here write all the coefficients. 27, 9, minus 3, minus 9. See here, 27 comes from here, then coefficient of next term 9, then coefficient of next term minus 3, minus 9. Okay, and on the left write the value of x, 2 by 3. Okay, again the same thing. Here product, here sum. product sum. Okay, now see here, this one we have to bring it down as it is. Now 2 by 3 multiplied by 27, 2 by 3 multiplied by 27, 3 times 9, 27, so 18 will come here, right? Okay, now 9 plus 18, it's 27, 27. Okay, now 2 by 3 multiplied by 27, again 18. Negative 3 plus 18, 15. 2 by 3 multiply by 15, 10, 10, right? 10. So minus 9 plus 10, 1. Okay, so 1 is going to be here, remainder, right? Agree? All right, good. 2 by 3. Okay, so what does it mean? It means our px divided by dx would be 27 x squared, because 1 degree lower, right? 1 degree lower. So 27x squared plus 27x plus 15, and here remainder 1 divided by 3x minus 2. So this is going to be your answer, right? You can check your answer. This is your px, 27x cubed plus 9x squared minus 3x minus 9. Here put the value of x 2 by 3. So if you put 2 by 3, it will be 27 multiplied by 8 by 27, 8 by 27 plus 9 times x squared, 2 by 3 square. So it will be 4 by 9, right? Minus 3, 2 by 3, and here minus 9. Okay, so this will be first term 8, second term 4, minus 2, minus 9. So 12, positive 12, negative 11, 1. So same. Okay, so we can say that dx is not a factor of px. Okay, I hope you have gotten this. Okay, now let's go to the last one. Let's go to the last one. Let's go to the last one. Last one, number 3. Okay, now see here. Here, this is px, this one is dx. Check if dx is linear. Yes, it's linear, right? So our step number 1, equate divisor to 0. 3x plus 7 equals 0, means the value of x is minus 7 by 3. Okay, then perform the synthetic division. Okay, write the coefficients here. 6, 25 minus 21, and here write the value of x, minus 7 by 3. Okay, this is separate. Now here this row is for products and this row is for sum. Okay, so first coefficient, bring it down. Negative 7 by 3 multiplied by 6, negative 7 by 3 multiplied by 6, 3 times 2. So 7 times 2, 14. This is minus 14, minus 14. Okay, now 20 minus 14, it's 6, right? Now next is negative 7 by 3 multiplied by 6. Again, minus 14, minus 14. 5 minus 14, it is minus 9. right? Then minus 7 by 3 multiplied by minus 9. It is 21. So 21. When you plus negative 21 and positive 21, you will get 0. Okay, so what does it mean? It means your remainder is 0. So your divisor is a factor of your dividend. Okay, so can I write it like this? Px by dx is equal to, this is going to be 6x squared plus 6x minus 9. Okay, also you can write here px and then put value of x equal to minus 7 by 3 in px, and then the value of px, or the value of p minus 7 by 3, it must come 0. Okay, so this is all about synthetic division. Okay, very easy. You don't need to remember anything, just look at the steps, just keep in mind the main rule, and then rest is fine. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you again. Thank you very much. Bye bye.